And during World War II, especially because I was essentially the only federal employee in the county. So when the federal government wanted to start a rationing program, let's say a sugar rationing or tire rationing, I became the person who was charged with getting that started in the area. And it also then gave me another opportunity to talk to folks and remind them that I was the best fisherman in town. Right? When the war was over, though, I'm going to surprise you with this. Louise and I moved from Southport to New Jersey. You're going, what? The reason we moved was that my family had just started a restaurant business on the commuter line going into New York City. And there was no question that they had enough customers because that commuter line going to New York City was busy. The only real question they had to answer is, did they have good coffee and good food? Well, it turns out they did have good coffee and good food, and it was very successful. It was so successful that it allowed Louise and I to retire early and move back to Southport, which we did in the early 1960s. Now, when I had been here before, one of my other volunteer activities was I was chairman of the board of trustees of the J. Arthur Dozier Memorial Hospital, and I was able to take up that role again when I moved back in the 1960s, and that's how we spent our retirement. Was I'd go fishing every once in a while, and then as a volunteer for the hospital. I've always felt that my proudest accomplishment, or the proudest I've been, is that time I spent working to, at one point, working to establish the hotel, and then over the years, working hard with many others to keep the, I said hotel, didn't I? Hospital. Excuse me, hospital. Keep that hospital going. And I'd like to thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, you said your dad's last name was what?
Yaskell.
And you changed it to
Yaskell.
Yaskell when?
Sometime between World War I and by the time he was married to Louise. I don't.
Okay.
Okay, so it's late 1918, 19, or early 1920.
Yeah.
Okay. And I must admit to you that I always think that they changed the name to Yaskell because no one down here could say it.
Shortened it.
I happen to be personally from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.